very simple and classic.
Sure.
I don't have them in order here. I have challenge number 2. I don't know what he's got for number 1. USA versus Kent Hovind, and this is to the U.S. court, not in the U.S. court. Apparently that makes a difference. Paul can explain all that. Personal jurisdiction challenge. Hansen now challenges United States of America to evidence on the record what is relied upon for this court to have jurisdiction over me, the signed. Hansen now requires the USA to evidence the following. 1. What did Hansen say? 2. What act did Hansen do? 3. What did Hansen sign to give this court personal jurisdiction over him? See Affidavit, Exhibit A, which I have here, which is 2 pages long. And Paul can send you all this and read it into the record. So that's an example. How did you get jurisdiction over me personally? His territorial jurisdiction challenge, this is number 4. Again, I don't have them in order. Hansen now, pursuant to all applicable law, challenges the United States of America to evidence on the record what is relied upon as territorial jurisdiction as to each individual act done by Hansen, as charged in the indictment. Judicial Notice, Article 1, Section 17 of the U.S. Constitution. Wherefore, upon United States of America's failure to prove evidence of territorial jurisdiction as associated with each individual charged violation, that such charge be dismissed as a matter of law, for such is subject to be determined by a court of record where the act occurred under common law. And that's it. So, I don't understand, excuse me, all the legal jargon. But apparently what's happened over the last 100 years or 50 years maybe, people have just assumed that United States means everything in every square inch in what we call the geographical United States. And that's not true. These federal courts have jurisdiction over acts that take place on federal land. And so if you commit an act that is not on federal land, unless you give them jurisdiction to hear the case, they just assume that they have it, when technically they don't in most cases. And you can always challenge jurisdiction. You should. If a Mexican cop pulls you over in Dallas and wants to give you a ticket, you should say, excuse me, sir, do you have jurisdiction in Dallas, Texas? If an Oklahoma cop came down and wanted to give you a ticket, you'd say, sir, you don't have jurisdiction. You're out of your jurisdiction. I mean, you hear that all the time in the movies and on the cop shows, and it's simply true. Where is your jurisdictional limits? The umpire has jurisdiction over the players while they're on the field and only during certain times when the game is going. Other than those times and those limits, he does not have jurisdiction. That's one simple way to understand it. So, you know, you always see the Dukes of Hazzard running for the county line. Why are they running for the county line? What is that line going to protect them? Well, yeah, the cop loses jurisdiction at that point. And that's been standard for worldwide and for millennia. Your jurisdiction stops. Why would runaway slaves in the South try to get to the North? Well, because once they can get out of this certain jurisdiction, they now have freedom. And so I don't understand it all, believe me, but Paul does, and this judge knew full well this was going to open a can of worms. And I think she's going to be under phenomenal pressure because she knows, and everybody that's in this knows, if she grants this, we go home, which is wonderful, and they've spent $400,000 for nothing, and they look foolish, which is absolutely fine with me, and I pray that does happen. Okay, but also, other people may stop and realize, wait a minute.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Where's our jurisdiction to do this? And this will open up a can of, and it should.
Amen.
This is a can of worms that should be opened up, and they should throw the whole can to the fish and let the fish eat them and have a feast and leave everybody alone. Let's get back to our Constitution.
Amen.
That's all I had, brother. Did you want to answer Bible questions?
Yeah, we do have Bible questions if you're up for it. I know you've had a long day, but we do have quite a few, and if you're up for it, we can do it. If not, we understand.
No, I am, and let me get just one more call. I've got, I'm still coughing pretty bad. I'll call right back.
Okay.